Hey, Byron. Hey, Zucchini. Hello, everybody. Let's play some Necro. Ooh, I bet you there's something new in the shop. I haven't been in the Blood Bowl in a little bit here. Oh, there's free Warpstone. Carla Von Kill. Stuff I already own. Undead Pack. Chaos Troll Spikes. Get here for the Wraith. Wraith Scarecrow type stuff. Okay. Alright, are Necro ready to spin? Not. Probably just expensive mistakes, though. I'm close to the level cap here. A little bit under it. I think this guy was saving for stats. This guy's saving to random. Is Tackle Guy just randoming again? Would assume so. Let's do that now. Tackle Dauntless. He's good at attacking a lot of different opponents. We lose half our bank. All right, 1990. One win, we can get into the top one. Are there actually 100 people in the top 100 yet? 2 months into the season. The first season where they made it a lot harder, and there are not 100 people. What a brutal system. There are 75 people after 2 months. I say people, it's actually teams. There's some repeats in there for sure. I wonder if they should just get rid of all of the inflation. Just get rid of the win streaks altogether. Right now, it's like, it's still not like legitimate. It is an inflationary system, but it doesn't feel easy to climb. There's 2 Crystal Hunters on the front page, 2 monitors on the front page. Mm-hmm. 21.99 at the top. Need like 200 points to actually take the top spot. Is there a big jump? 10, 10, 10. There's like a 30-point gap here. But then there's a bunch of clumped up ones again. Like a 40 point gap here. Page. But then it's 65 points to go from page 2 all the way to page 8. There's a lot of people who just get, they just barely get over 2,000 and stop playing the team, I think. Lots of people just single digit over. Which are probably the one win to get past. There's me. Only 11 over. How long the spins take these days? How many live games do we got? 10? 10's a lot better than we would have had last season before crossplay. Wonder how many games are actually active in Masters, though. None. There is no games being played in Masters. And when you sort this way, you're sorting by both players have to be above the minimum skill rating. There's 4 pages worth of people over 1,500. Ooh. Ooh. That's not very many. 1,500's not very high. 1,500 is like where you start if you've ever been above it. So most of the games are like sub gold. What if we go max of that? 5. And there were 10 pages total, so there's 1 page worth of games that bridge the gap. If a lot of the crossplay boost in players was newer players, that doesn't really help me find a game, does it? Do the same thing with replays. We set a minimum skill rating here. Okay, 13,000 games have been played. A lot of games. Minimum skill rating 2,000. Out of 13,000 games played, times 9. So like out of over 100,000 games played, none of them were between 2 people in the top 100. I can't believe that. I mean, I can kind of believe that. I can't. I think it's more likely there's a bug, though. We do by 1,500 skill rating. No games have happened between top 100 players? No, that's not possible. Yeah, we're not finding any at 15. This just doesn't work. Minimum skill rating 1,000. It doesn't find them all. But you can't be below 1,000. So you start at 1,000 and there's loss protection? I don't trust. I don't trust what we're looking at here. Hey, I do trust that we found a game though. Necro mirror. Get a good 200,000 team value over him. We're gonna have to play against a wizard. kill. Back the draw distance. Hey, Leafy, congratulations on finding a game. It took a while. It's like his team value is low because he's missing one of his ghouls. A blodge and mighty blow on one werewolf. Blodge on both. A rookie flesh golem, block guard flesh golem. Guard on a one of the wraiths. Right, he gets a lot of inducements. 225,000. We have a lot more skills than he does. What a big bench. He's got a big bench. I have a lot more games played than him. Right. What do we want for a setup against the mirror? Is he tackly at all? He has no tackle. Maybe we could do a blodge front line? No, I only have one tanky dodge. What's his guard count? Reasonable. Probably just put zombies up. Oh, he does have a tackle zombie? He does. He doesn't have a murder tackle, though. None of the wolves are tackle. The zombie knocking one of our dudes down wouldn't bother me. This guy. But if he had tackle on the Mighty Blow werewolf, I wouldn't want this guy on the line. Fight for the mausoleum. Begin. Oh, he took a bribe and a biased ref. All right, that sucks. I wonder if I should have just benched this zombie actually. I'm ran Quanta here. He's got no dirty player or sneaky kid himself. I guess what we'll have to do with Fun Flame is just foul werewolf. Maybe the ghoul. We're in pretty good shape if we've knocked the ghoul over this drive. Ooh, a blitz. We overwhelm over here. We only rolled a 4. Minimum number of blitzers. I kind of want to be going back towards the ball. I guess what we could do is put ghost in, blitz this, and just run this guy back. Yeah, let's do that. I guess this guy doesn't really need to be here. Doesn't hurt. werewolf. I guess I have to follow up if I want that werewolf to stay off of my werewolf. Gives him a pretty easy hit into my flesh golem. Ooh, armor break is good. That's another way to keep that werewolf off of my werewolf. He still gets the pretty easy hit into my flesh golem. Been a while since you've been back to Blood Bowl 2. What are the ghosts all about? So they're the new wraiths. Or the new whites turned into wraiths. They have no hands. It's the biggest change. So they can't run the ball. But they start with block and sidestep. This is a rookie one here. And foul appearance. The foul appearance is actually pretty nice to have for free. So Necro is now a team that begins with 2 sidestep and 2 stand firm. Pretty sweet. Yeah, armor 9. No, the ghosts are pretty good. And they have strength and general access for skills. I've seen some people giving them dodge, but you do pay double for it. He'll just go for it. He spends a reroll on the, oh, I guess it was a 1 in 9. He didn't have block. An aggressive maneuver here after my werewolf. Rico's biggest weakness, sharp nails. You can't have ripped sheets now. Alpha 2 die here. Yeah, he spent 2 rerolls on attacking that werewolf. I could surf him. Boop, boop. It is tackle that we're dodging through. Bart. Oh, also the foul appearance noise is back. That was new this patch. Oh, I hear the cat. I'll be right back. I'm happy to report that the cat is happily on the porch. Okay, so a guard in here gets a mighty blow hit into a werewolf, which is nice. We pressure deeper. I mean, we could do the 4+3+ surf him. I would enjoy that. But I think we should probably be blitzing with this guy. We could go after this. We could go after this. Or we could go back and mark these guys and just try to make it so we can't cage next turn. The bad thing about this is it is a frenzy trap. Sidestep's pretty good against the werewolves. There's a werewolf I can foul. Just a 1 die. Now it's a 2 die. This actually gives me an assist for the foul. There's a guard. Bonk. Ritzy gets the POW. Okay, we'll do this trap. Oh, get rid of the one before we do this foul. There's a biased ref. The dangerous foul. We get the KO. Not caught yet. 4 on the biased ref. Nice. All right, what werewolf gone? Got some nice guard lock on this side. We've got a very loose harasser here. He's gonna have a hard time defending the ball. Zombie tag, but we can dodge off of that and go after the ball pretty easily. So far, so good,
Either
Zideli.
die a rookie, or you become a legend.
Dude. We got a blitz. Yeah, we've KO'd one werewolf with the power of foul. And we had a pretty big advantage. He spent his inducements on bribe and biased ref. The biased ref just watched us KO his werewolf and didn't care. Die. Get a 2 die here. Oh, it's not a 2 die. I'm sidestep. Right, I get to pick. Passes the foul appearance, fails the dodge, eats it, leaves the ball on the ground. All right, wrestle tackle can get there with a go for it. Double go for it for an assist. Probably not worth it. Go in and solo it. Their tackler first. Oh, my werewolf's in Surf City now. Luckily, their werewolves occupied. To push. Ooh, Dauntless is going to do a thing. I think I do the attack on the ball before the Dauntless. No block hit. I'll do this one, though. I want to get this ghost engaged. Actually, maybe we use Dirty Player to just give this assist. Well, that might ruin my hit on the ball. Oh, we got the POW. Ooh, we got the POW on the Bludge Wolf. Or break. Pretty tough to surf that. Let's go for the ball. Carefuling. You got to go for it. Skull. Reroll. Push. We got him pinned, though. He's got to roll some awkward ball carrier dice now. Right, now we get our Dauntless hit. Dauntless. So we'll throw the one die. Bludge is fake skill. Yep. Especially your opponent's bludge. Spontaminatite, thank you for picking up a shield and defending the 404 for the 17th month. Much appreciated. Hey, Fun Flame. We're falling here. We'll fall down here. Rain Missile got us. Just a stun. We have Amazons yet? No. No Amazons. It's gonna do with the ball. A tackle on it too, so probably one dying with the ball is better. Better option than trying to dodge out. If I didn't have tackle up there, dodging might be okay, but one die with two fails still kind of sucks. How long until Dorson Corn? They're taking the slow and steady approach to getting all the teams out. Get one team every 3 months. Newest team was Necro, though. It was nice having Necro come out. Hey, Thud. That guy dodges. Where's he going? Doesn't make it anywhere.
First.
Nope. Tooth.
Tooth indeed. Right, he got the push, so he still has to dodge. Oh no, he doesn't have to follow up. He did not. Of course, he doesn't have to dodge. One die to get the zombie free instead of just a zombie 2 die. Gets my werewolf occupied. We still have the ghoul counter blitz though. We don't need that guy dodging. Can't get him up. We could get him up with 2 go for it. I don't think we want that. Got going on here. One die surf. You have a 2 die there, gets him loose. Smash this ghost. Do I follow up or do I want this 1 die? Or do I not follow up so I can dodge this guy to that square? Tackle on us. Getting myself surfed next turn doesn't seem great. Just a push. Let's this zombie go free. That do for him. But I guess I could have gone in here and 2-die surfed. Oops. Too quick. I could just go after the ball now, though. Get the wrestle. This werewolf will recover, I guess. Think I want to 1-die with him. Die into red dice. Nice. 3 of the dodge. See you later, tackle. And we got the ball. Nice. Ooh, my concession senses just tingled there a little bit. Dauntless fails. 1-die doesn't. Finds the POW. Dodge fails. We'll eat it. Set a couple slow guys free. Not a huge deal. Is this like Guild Ball? I've heard of Guild Ball a little bit. I think it is like Guild Ball. I think Guild Ball was a competitor for Blood Bowl. Although I'm not familiar with it directly. It's a POW. Watch is fake. For both of us. Which spooky teams are left for the Halloween release? Goblins? Ghouls and goblins? That's very Halloween-y. Ogres? The ogres are scary. Ooh, vampires. There's a lot of ghouls and ghosts type teams. Fails to go for it. Spends the last reroll. Snakes it. Nice. We hold the ball. He didn't instantly concede. Gnomes for Halloween? We'll blitz the ball carrier here. It's a tough guy to knock over there. Stand him then. Smash. Nice, KO'd him. Alright, let's just go for the touchdown. Not do these zombie hits. Into pretty tanky units. Bonk. Nice, I'm badly hurt with the ball carrier. Hit him with the ball. Score, he can get a dodge hit otherwise. Need to stall. He gets his ball back. 4 turns to respond. Stick back. The Bull's democratic. You have the freedom to choose where to move, but not all movement is free. More quote. Not a free movement. Guess we'll just do the same setup. I kind of do want to cut my dirty player because of the dude, but got all of his team back. See, regeneration and 2 KO recoveries. Undo the damage I dealt. Doesn't undo the score line, though. Quick snap. The opposite of a blitz this time. He might even get a touchback. Oh, he gets a free hit, too. Free hits. Kind of reminds me of free movement. All right, that zombie's a little ambitious. I'm not sure if you're going to get the help you need to knock down this flesh golem. Not a touchback. This is onto his side of the field. Just a push. Try finds the POW. Goes kill dash. He's fine. Gets a guard in. He is going to get that hit. Find a POW on it. Ooh, clutch both down there so he doesn't have to base my ghost. This is the other ghost. You want to be an assist onto him? It also is an assist here. Is this bonks? Yeah, blitzing this werewolf with this guy does seem tempting. I guess he didn't follow up. Also, he stunned me. Stand for this. Maybe we don't want to stand firm this. Given that that failed. Maybe he puts me back here and I can just punch a zombie. I would like to punch a zombie. Guy. Nom nom nom. Step on my ghost. It's through the armor with 1 assist. 2 assists. Not caught. Now am I blitzing? It's not this. This? It might be this guy. Blitzes here. There. Only got 3 turns to score. Should have done a little bit of maneuvering first. Neck injury. Ooh, agility bust. Fails to regenerate. Spicy. Ball. That's something. This guy's ready to attack when he moves forward. I think that's agility bust. Yeah. Killed a werewolf. Dodge werewolf down. Blood Bowl can be brutal. You should have taken an Igor, not a biased ref. He's opened up an alley. Let's sing the dirty player. Lane is ready. Is it going to be protected, though? It might be fine. Just make a wall of zombies here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Go for it, go for it. I get all the way back up to here, though, coming around the flesh golem. Ooh, frenzy trap. That before the 2-die here. Double pow on the frenzy trap. Okay. You get a pow, I guess. Stepped into that trap firmly. Kills my guy. Frenzy trap, kill my guy. Regen? Alright, at least we got better. Haha, Nuffle, haha. Very funny. Nuffle's got a great sense of humor, doesn't he? Boosh. Versus werewolf, I don't like. Potato. We have dodge flesh golem hit on the ball. Might end up being the best thing because now this zombie gets to get in the way. 75% to work. Dodge is easier than the POW, I think. New Nurgle team. First rush of the game. Pestigore snaked, Trip died, but then he got better. Clever, clever Nuffle. Oh, so clever. I'm doing the dodge with this guy. We could get this guy free, but then he's stuck behind a wall. He's got fake freedom. There's this punch before the insanity. This punch before the insanity too, which will get him loose. Him gets to go touch him. Not that great. Oh, hey, this guy here does stop this from being a trap. Ooh, we KO the tackler again. Down the zombie numbers. All right, here we go. Let's go attack. Grabbing speed. Oh, he's loose with the dodge reroll. Oh, he doesn't find the POW though. Does not find the POW. I think I have to reroll this. He finds the POW! I take back the womp womp. Seriously injured! What a POW! Let's go, Flesh Golem. Carefuling. Although there's nobody that can even pick the ball up anyway. Untie this guy. Right. He almost tied the game. But now his team is exploding. And he's down a touchdown. We need some Flesh Golem heroics. We just saw some from my Flesh Golem. This needs to be a lot more heroic than mine was, though. Oh, hey, well, I missed your greeting earlier. I didn't miss your let's go, though. Definitely a let's go moment. They never suspect the dodge golem. Did we random that dodge too? I think that might be random dodge. I started this team dreaming about really good randoms, and I do remember I like most of the development you're seeing here are not random. I kind of gave up on that. But we might have gotten this dodge where I gave up on it. There might be one random dodge and one random money blow on the wolves. Still a random. My dream was to get a random on a random secondary on like all the positionals. Not the ghouls, I guess. Maybe not the ghosts. I don't think I ever planned to do it on ghosts. They're just so hard to level. No gauntlet run for you. Roaring threat check. Zombies are too far away. Ghost has no hands. So he can't score. We blitz up here and we can still score. This guy's in range. Not sure who's going to bring him the ball, but he is in range. Would want assist for that. That's hitting a dude too. Clop his guard. Frenzy goes again. The golem should bring it up. Hopefully we get the POW here that this ghoul is free. I don't know how the ghoul gets meaningfully back here though. Already used our dirty player, right? It's down here. Let's get as close as we can to the ball. And roll a miracle next turn. This werewolf was kind of already in range. 12, 11. I guess not. No, he was one away. Plus, when he frenzies into this ghost, it would have gone. The ghost would have pulled me the wrong way. Nice, another badly hurt. Another regen. Regens aren't 100%, but they're not horrible either. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Oh, he's done. So many freaking concessions. It's like Blood Bowl games just don't finish. Why did he concede at that point? Who knows? The straw that broke the camel's back. I hope next season they fix the concessions. I don't think they will. I don't even know what I would do if I was in charge. I would probably bring the tabletop rules. I think concedes are just too common. The tabletop rules do two things. They completely eliminate your ability to concede with a developed team. Every player's level like 3 or 4 or higher. I forget what the threshold is. I think it's level 3 or higher. Has to have a 50-50 chance of quitting your team when you concede. So basically, once you get a developed team, you can't concede anymore. And the other thing the tabletop rules do is they actually reward you more when your opponent concedes. I would get his touchdowns plus 1 extra touchdown, which I get to assign to a player. So most of the time, that is just you get to assign 1 touchdown to a player, which I think fixes the lower end. Like the concedes that it will still happen. Like you make a brand new team and your opponent concedes it, like in this kind of situation where you only get to play half the game. Sometimes they concede a lot earlier. But then, like, being able to just give your big guy a touchdown, I think makes you... It shifts it from being like, damn it, another concede, to... Fist pump, I won the game, he conceded too. You can shift the mentality to you being happy when your opponent concedes. I didn't like that idea at first because it's too brutal on, like, disconnects and computer failures, but... The concede problem turned out to be way worse than I would have thought it would be. If you concede, no injuries or death carry over. Incorrect. No, his guy is still effed. In fact, when the game first came out, you used to be able to concede with the apothecary decision on the stack. So, like, your guy is dead. The little wheel comes up. Do you want to take the dead or use your apothecary? If you conceded there, your guy was always better. If you use the apothecary and it rolled another dead, your guy was always dead. So people were conceding instead of choosing to use the apothecary or not. They patched that. Now your guy gets the injury. That's under question. Yeah, exactly. Disgruntled orc. It's just like you can't worry about that group of people who have bad internet when it's just so like you said, it's a plague now. It's just like just so common for concedes. Did your biggest win ever? 5-0 and a coach stuck it out, didn't concede. Nice. High silver, low gold. The concedes seem to be lower. I could see that there being like a positive band where everyone's trying to grow. You did have an opponent that was ahead 1-0 and conceded. Yeah, so that was a disconnect then. Or like the real life issue too. Like it doesn't have to be a computer failure. It could be like you got a phone call and you have to go pick your daughter up or whatever. But you can get pulled away from a game, so it does suck to punish it too much, but it also sucks to never have your games finish. You're in silver, you don't have the same experience. That's the same thing Byron was saying. Less concedes around silver. And that might be... Like, my opponent conceded likely for 2 reasons. Like, we obviously don't know. We're not in his head, but... one, the main reason I think, which you would still see in Silver, is I don't want to play Blood Bowl anymore. But I think the more likely reason that he conceded there is he determined he can't win anymore, and if he kept playing, all that was going to happen was his guys die. So it's a concession to preserve your team, and those are very common at the higher levels. Like, the concedes become now a tool to make your team survive more than it should, which also exasperates the problem of Infinity Bowl with the mega teams. The mega teams should be hard to develop and protect, and instead concedes let you like take less attrition than you should be. That guy was trying to connect and never made it. Yeah, I've seen people like connect once, then they get disconnected again, and you can tell that those people are having Wi-Fi issues or whatever, especially when they're ahead. Almost every win for you this season was a concede. Rough. Mid gold, people are dodging, bailing at the drop of a hat. Yeah. The before Blood Bowl came out, talk about like, oh, we can't be too harsh on concessions, which that was the side I was on. We did not have the information about how brutal the concessions would be. Like, if 1 in 4 games are a concede, that's too many. Because you got to remember, half of those are the ones you're winning. You're not conceding those. If a quarter of your games are concessions, and half of them are wins, or losses rather, half of them are losses. You're not conceding. If you're not a conceder, then you know what I mean. You can personally have a higher percentage of games to finish if you just actually finish your games without you're losing. Can the game tell when it's bad internet? No. Like, it can tell if you Alt F4'd or if your internet went out, but it can't tell if your internet went out or if you pulled the plug from your computer. So, like, somebody who wanted to make it look like an internet failure could. Even though Alt F4'ing they could detect. Mm-hmm. The seasons are definitely too long too, Patty, right? I agree. You're never conceding, Byron. You need that battle pass experience. Got to unlock the Necro. You got a month left. The stats aren't too relevant when we're dealing with a concede game. Well, the SPP gain is definitely relevant. We get up to here 16. Ooh, we do have a ghost level. That's where the MVP landed. So we can get a tackle ghost. That seems pretty good. Third tackle on the team. 4th tackle on the team. Oh. Do we need 4th tackle? What else does the ghost want? It's the problem. He doesn't want stand firm. He's already got sidestep. Kind of wants dodge. Like, really want anything here. Break tackle kind of jumps out at me a little. Kick? I could take a kick ghost. He wants plus strength. No plus strength around Zagiti. You hope they shorten the seasons once all the teams are out. I don't know if all the teams will ever be out. Will they actually catch up? I think I do want to wait for dodge. I don't know how much budget we have for more dodges on the team. Like, I guess we can fire a zombie. A zombie becomes a dodge. We have the room for one more dodge. Just blodging up all the positionals does seem pretty tempting. We could drop a ghoul too if push comes to shove. And maybe we don't have to worry about it because maybe something dies before we actually get that finished. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for dodge. So I didn't do my expensive mistake. Mm-hmm. Battle Pass lasting 3 months, but there being monthly seasons would actually possibly be good. Actually having a top 100. I do like that idea of like monthly pushes. But I play a lot too. That might not be best for everybody. Is a month enough time for most people to do a run? And you only really have to worry about one run, because like if you're doing like a game a day, that's 30 game run you can do, which is like reasonable, I think. And then like if you did a Necro run that month, and the next month you could do a different run. So your variety can come season to season. You don't need to do 3 teams a season. I guess the problem with that is playoffs don't mingle well with that. Playoffs take forever. Speaking of which, the round of 4 just rolled over. We can actually schedule our game. I haven't messaged the other guy yet. We're in the top 4 with our orcs. Let's get back in the queue and get a full one in, which might mean we have to lose. Which is another problem with the concede dichotomy, is like if people who don't concede play more unfun Blood Bowl. I do like the idea of the AI taking over. That I think that is worth exploring a lot more. Because if the AI takes over when you leave, then you are completely alleviated from any moral obligation to finish the game you're not having fun playing. Just you can alt F4 and go for a walk. 100% not a problem. You can go do that. And it also allows the teams to actually die off at the appropriate rate. They'll die off at a higher rate because the AI is pretty freaking bad. So the AI taking over might be the best way to deal with it. I think the AI taking over would drastically, not only would it be permission to concede, it would drastically reduce the amount of times people concede, I think. At least the concedes I get at the top end. Of like feeder leagues, that 1 month feeder leagues that feed into a big one. I do wonder if the Hearthstone arena run thing would just work really, really well. And then there are no seasons, like necessarily, like your run is pretty isolated, just a week or two, even at a slow amount of games per day. And the seasons can be more about like what they're kind of skewed to be about the blood pass here. So those are fine at 3 months. The biggest question mark for me about the Hearthstone arena system, though, where you're trying to get 12 wins, 3 losses, and you're just making new teams all the time, is how do you qualify for playoffs through that? And then I guess you need like a leaderboard of some sort. Hashtag bring back Blood Bowl 2. Blood Bowl 2 had its own problems. The concession rules, just that like you're banned after 5 concessions, were better. But Blood Bowl 2 didn't have any matchmaking, so the games were a lot worse. I think Blood Bowl 3 preseason and like season 1, like early Blood Bowl 3, I was facing really good coaches on the ladder quite often, like way more than Blood Bowl 2. A lot of said really good coaches don't play in very much anymore, though. So through the rest of the metagame sucking, we've lost a lot of the good coaches. You're like, I don't run into Eliod and Crystal Hunter and Andy Davo as much as I used to, because they're not playing as much. Andy Davo still is, but the matchmaker actually putting the top 100 players against the other top 100 players led to a much better Blood Bowl than we used to get in Blood Bowl 2. That's true, Zadelli. Yeah, MTG Arena does small weekend tournaments to qualify for Pro Tours and stuff, so Blood Bowl could do that too. Instead of like what you're playing for all 3 months being the way you make it through to Worlds and the various stages, there could just be more isolated qualifications. So like every weekend there's a little isolated tournament. The Blood Bowl community is much more used to spreading their events out, though. At least the online Blood Bowl. Like 1 game a week type of situation. Tabletop Blood Bowl, there's a ton of tournaments, though. You just show up on a weekend and jam a bunch of games. You could also, yeah, you could qualify for the playoffs too by just like whoever got the most 12 win runs with each race gets to qualify. But now your playoffs, like what teams did you play in the playoffs? Just take any of the teams you did a successful run with? Or would you have to do more NAF style? When we were talked about it on the Purple Chest podcast, it was brought up too. Would you do these 12-ish run streaks with progression, or would you just have team creation rules? But I think it could work really good either way. I mean, you could steal the whole Hearthstone arena thing and actually like draft a team like you do in Hearthstone. But I don't know if Cyanide does that kind of game design. I don't know if that's in their wheelhouse. Like Blood Bowl 3 is all of the game design work was done by Games Workshop. They're not done by Cyanide. So if you just went and stole the Hearthstone arena thing and you're shown 3 players, pick one to put on your team. that would actually be really fun. But it would be a lot of game design work to try to actually develop all of the players you're drafting. Oh, man, I want that now. Like, he just popped up 3 players. Ooh, do I want the tackle ghoul, or do I want the sure hands block ghoul? you would argue Blood Bowl 3 isn't in the wheelhouse either. It's been such a slow plodding progress too. It's hard to say like at what point the game has become good enough. It's way better than it was. Poor guy stuck with a team full of zombies. Well, that's part of the game design. You'd probably have to make it so that like you are actually like offered positionals at a somewhat reasonable rate. Maybe you get a pick of 3 ghouls are shown to you. But that would imply that every team has the same spread of positionals. I'll get another Necro mirror. Which is definitely not true. I don't remember the other guy's name. It could be the same guy. Skip that. Killed the music. It might be the same guy. It is definitely not. It's a defensive wraith. Unless you just taught him that. So this looks like a different team. Similar amount of games played. So defensive guard wraith is interesting. No Mighty Blow werewolf. There's a tackle one and a bludge one. 2 guard total. Rookie flesh golem. He's got a fouling ghoul and a running ghoul. For inducements 190. Oh yeah, maybe that's the way you would do it from like a game design perspective, Sinelli, where you do get a like every time you're guaranteed a pick between 3 gutter runners, but then sometimes your picks are a blend of like a blitzer, a gutter runner, or a thrower. As you're progressing through the draft, it would be showing you a few fixed ones and then a few wildcard ones, and you'd be picking your linos too, obviously, from all lino picks. So I guess in that sense, instead of designing a bunch of players that are just going to randomly appear, you're designing the 3-card shop, which could definitely work. That ball. It took the wizard. Do I want the ball against the wizard? Maybe I'll just kick it to him. He's not that deadly, other than the fowler. Yeah, let's just kick him the ball. Maybe he's less likely to concede. It's not true at all. That's definitely not true. We'll hide him again. Maybe we don't be vulnerable to quick snap though. Let's do more of a blob situation here. So he has 2 guard. Not a whole lot of kill skills. Yeah, this seems fine. Oh, my dirty player is more precious this time. Having him kind of on a wing is great. A kick. A lot of free movement. And a free ball. Our opponent's free balling. Bonk. No blitz. I think he's just going to not blitz. Just a push. And he can't even really get in there to retry on the one. Next to that, both down. That's the situation why you want to keep your guys tight together, not spread out. When they both down the middle one, the next guy can't get a push retry. Hey, Mrs. Page. Fireball? Ah, he fireballed me! Turn 1 fireball. Tanked it. Well, we weathered the wizard. I'm glad we kicked him the ball. That was unexpected. WTF. Agreed. Misclick? No, it hit the right spot. Seems like an error, an unforced error. A misclick. Just go eat this guy. Tasty. Keep them down. Nom 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 nom. Push. Done. It is hard to sit on a wizard. It's a skill you have to develop. You have to foster the skill of sitting on your wizard. You had to put it to a 5+ dodge with their chainsaw star player this weekend, and it died. At least it was a star player. You don't have to feel bad when star players die. The stun from the fireball is going to wear off pretty soon. We did a little bit of basic over here. I guess he can punish that if he just commits his guard into it. Yeah, it was a good hunk of players. It was definitely a good hunk of players. It was these three and the ghoul. Generally speaking, though, you don't really want to be attrition fireballing. It's not that likely to get a removal. Where a fireball into a cage is very likely to get you the ball. Like, a traditional cage getting fireballed, you only need 1 success out of 5. You have to win 1 coin toss out of 5. And it'll get you a 2-die on the ball. And a lot of the time, you do a lot better than that. But winning 1 out of 5 coin tosses is not a big ask. But then that fireball is also an attrition fireball, like he just fired off. He's getting a lot of field position. The ball hasn't made it through yet, though. Free movement with the ball. Now's my ghoul. Delayed payoff from the fireball. He removes the stunned one. Well, we get to beat up these zombies. at least I get that benefit. Maybe I should have stood these guys just to stop this sick progress. 3v1 this one. Beat those 2 zombos up. We can blitz this flesh golem here. I mean, I guess we could blitz the ball with a werewolf ready to recover. It's a 1 die with a crappy frenzy retry. The opponent didn't concede. Oh, good. Not my opponent, but first fireball bubble 3. All 5 hit, 3 cast, 2 KOs against Dark Elves. And that guy didn't concede. Yeah, let's go after his werewolf, not the 1 die on the ball. The 1 die on the ball is tempting. And then we can have big stomps on him. And this T-shape gives me a push into my stand firm, so don't have to worry about the retry. Now we can feed that to this, but I have no way to get the assist in there. I think I try to push this flesh golem back to there. I think it would be a mistake for him not to stand firm. That'll let the ghost in deeper. Chop up some zombies. Nice, got a KO. Brain missile. Armor break both of them. Just a stun from the brain missile. Hey, Franken. Good to see you. You found yourself doing more toads than fireballs? I like toading stunties, like 2 strength things. But against ghouls, I prefer fireball. If it's wide open and like you're just hunting a potato, then the toad's good. But if the fireball, like I said, if the fireball knocking down some of the cage corners gets you a hit on the ball anyway, I like the fireball. The other problem with the toad is it does leave a toad there, so it can be challenging to pick the ball up depending what team you're playing. If you're playing elves, sure. Grab it out of a tackle zone, no problem. But if you're playing dwarves, the toad tackle zone is actually a pretty big problem. +2, -2 for his wolf on wolf action. Still needs more help. And all this help is not caging. You might have to score. I might have to pee. Be right back. Nobody die while I'm gone. Not dead? Stunned. Stunned's not dead. Argue the call. Who got caught fouling? His ghoul. Nice. Oh, wait. This might be dead. Apparently, I missed some things while I was gone. KO and a stun. Or KO and a badly hurt. Well, we do have access to the ball. It's just a 1 die. We could stick this guard in here instead. Just both of these hits. That doesn't feel right. I think we 1 die the ball. A couple mighty blow shots here. Just a push. I want to retry this. It's dying the ball. Don't lose. Should have saved my Fowler to come stomp on this guy. I guess it's a rookie though. Double go for it. I can do 4 go for it's to 2 die, which might actually be worth it against a blodge. But I'd have no ability to pick it up. I guess I have no hands. Going for the free movement. Carefuling. Nice, I can queue this up. That beats those ones worked. Carefuling. Yes. Oh, so much free movement. We got the freaking POW. Sliced him good. Nice. Just a stun. All right. An easy pickup, but likely I have to score situation. We have tons of time. Hopefully we get our ghoul back. We definitely get access to the benched ghoul. Would end up with 2 flesh golems stuck on 1. Frenzy trap. Gets away with the initial POW. Get the pickup. Does he have to score? He could just go wait over here. This werewolf kind of matches movement, though. Yeah, he just has to score. We get access to our bench. We might get access to our KO. We definitely get a lot of turns to respond to this. Hey, Cease. Good to see you. Thanks for the good luck. If a cheerleader, apparently. Got our KO back. Nice. Back up to 11 players. Long time no see. I took a couple days off. Was not feeling great early last week, so I took the end of last week off. Took a long weekend. Feeling a little better today. Yeah. Ball on the blodge. What do we got for a blitz? It's really good. Ghost is available. Flesh Golem versus Ghost is nice. I think that's a good blitz. Next best blitz would be like this Flesh Golem, I guess. Don't really much of a backfield. He set up a few extra squares farther back than normal. Vicious ref. Stuns a guy on the line that I was going to claw. Stupid ref. Stabby, stabby. Try with that guy. Many retries. We could audible to a wolf blitz. Yeah, there's no good wolf blitz. Surfable if I put him there. Did I score? No, the opponent did. I got my stupid thing on. The game's not bugged. I just still have to fix the bug thing up. I can't believe they haven't fixed that. Thanks, Sagiti. For me, it's like wrong twice as often because I always forget to turn my thing off. But I guess the good thing about my system, though, is it's only temporarily wrong. We do fix it. Fail. Going farther over makes it so he can't surf me. We have a lot of time to score here. Failed to pick up the ball. I think we spent a reroll on it. I have 2. It failed. Fortunate. Mm-hmm. Kind of expected the blitz to go in. But I guess he doesn't have mighty blows. His claws aren't that powerful. 4 turns to score here. We might want to pick the ball up on the werewolf. That would enable it's just got 1 more movement. But we're not super critical on time. He has a KO, so we do kind of want to score on time too. On turn 8. We score earlier, that guy gets 2 shots coming back. A sidestep getting onto this ghoul definitely is a reason to score on the pick up on the werewolf. Stabby stabby. You tie all 3 of them up. It's this werewolf. Needs an assist, so blitzing here and then no follow-up gets us that. How? Clap. Done. Go here, we get that punch, and then he can pick the ball up. This guy off the sideline. Air 4-4, bottom of pace not bound. I'm slumped. I'm not fully better. I'm better than I was last week when I had to take time off. Break. Put the ball right here. Here. Put the ball here. Werewolf there. Not a ton he can do about it, but a little bit he can do about it. Yeah, let's just stay where we are. Still got 3 turns to score. Oh, no. Nice. Operation tie up 3 opponents. It's going well. Tied up the zombie. Tied up the flesh golem. He re-rolled it. All right. Tie up 2 opponents and a re-roll. Also acceptable. This guy lose, but guy's not that relevant. Tuck in here and get him a 2-die, but it's not going to help him with the ball at all. Let some claw zombie. Just tag it in potato. See where we're at. Actually, Blitz is here. Okay. Dodge it. Well, both down, he wouldn't have needed to dodge. Or a push and then a pow. 3-roll works. Hey, Nath. Good morning, good evening, good day, or good night. Take your pick. All's fine where it is, time-wise as well as safety-wise. Blitz and surf this zombie. For a nice stomp, too. See if we even get the werewolf free. We do. I don't think I want to, like, go here and assist this punch, because lodge and all. The options for actually surfing this guy are, like, the assist is kind of awful. I guess we go here. I guess that's fine, actually. Keeps that guy marked, and we're stomping on him. I'll tuck the ball in over here. Failed to surf. Got him with the claws, though. It's a KO. Nice. We go here, ball there. Stomps with 2 assists. 3 assists. I like that. No foul. I need the reroll. I need to eat that 1 and 9. Oh, I KO'd myself. Ah, I should have just stepped on him. Honestly, stomping on him might have been less likely to end the turn. It was certainly the more beneficial hit. We're leaving red dye on the ball into blodge, so it's not bad from that perspective. Wait, he can actually get all of these. No, I have a card. He could get them all marked, but he can't turn off these. You had a sad turn of events in Uog. The galaxy's great. You had a ridiculous board with 5k strength gold piper. Whoa. On a board with World Shroud and Excalibur? Nice. Turn 17 shop base starts. You need 1 victory to finish the lobby. And your greed for even more buffs. Your phone died? No! That's not how I expected you to lose. Ooh, surfs my werewolf. Shoot. Well played. One good surf deserves another, but... Oh, he gets a badly hurt regen. His dodge out failed. He KO'd himself. I still don't know about my regen. Like, it failed. It failed. 2 on the regen. Both wolves gone. But in good shape to score. He traded wolf for wolf there. Oh, I can't believe your phone died like that. That's brutal. Not stuck on the stand forever. The game not having a resume option, such an oversight? Yeah. I'm really surprised to hear that. I have not tried to resume yet, but I mean, it's a mobile game you can walk away from. It definitely should have you should be able to walk away from it as much as you want and come back and just continue. You've been playing Undead? Regen only works on linemen. Oof. Sideline cage to finish off the push here. Challenge this guy to surf me. Maybe he'll get an auto KO again. Self KO. One dies. One dies. Big stomps. Single assist stomp that unlocks a hit. A lot better last turn. Would have been. No, it was good enough though. We get the KO. Nice. Pow. One die do I want? This one die doesn't have block, but it would unlock a 2 die. Let's do this one die. Let's call it. Save the reroll. I actually haven't played on my phone at all. I have walked away from it just on my computer. I've left it running and walked away and come back like an hour later. It should really work that way in all of its forms. I guess the good news about that game is it is definitely in early development. And they do patch pretty often. There's been a long time since patch notes for that game, but they were all away at Gen Con. So they all took like 2 weeks off. And then it'll be like another week or two of working before we actually see a post-Gen Con patch. Sleeping your phone breaks it? Yeah, it's rough. Tackle. Time with that pop-up. Ouch. Well, the removals have been pretty brutal this game. I'm glad we kept our reroll. we're gonna need it. I can come back this way and cut that corner. I should have gone there. I could have had a hit. That hit on turn 8. So we could swing at this guy and then just dodge away. But if we push him, we're stuck. I guess if we push him, then the ghoul blitzes the ghost. And we need various degrees of dodging depending on the results it takes to find that push. Oh, they almost certainly spent all week sick with COVID after Gen Con. 3 people in your company had to delay flights and stay extra days in Indy because they were sick. Rolf. Yeah, nah. So being able to see the history of your board would be good. I'd love to be able to see like who had to fight your board too. I think we take the swing. Like we could just do this. This is not the worst, but it gets a lot better if we pow this, and we might murder it by powing it. Oh, we might double skulls. There goes my reroll. Better than the double ones on the dodge, I guess. Now we blitz this. We blitz this. I think we do it this way. Which square do I want to hit from, though? This is better on a both down for sure. And if he sidesteps to here, I guess that's really bad if he sidesteps to there. I guess we can't blitz with him. We have to do the blitz with this guy. Get through the foul appearance. Got the POW. Just need to dodge here and go back and go forward. Oh, he gets to go there. Rough. Oh, never mind. Freaking KO. Let's go. Carefuling. Carefuling. It's a 6 on the dodge. No go for it. It's touchdown. Right, that was looking pretty scary. We tied her up, though. Huin to Huin. Okay, 2 of their KOs stayed out. I think they got a bunch back, but 2 staying out is good. All my dead guys stayed out. I think they're all badly hurt, actually. Yeah, the guard flesh golem staying down is nice. They have 10 players. I don't. 9v10. But we tied his drive. We got through the wizard. Overall, this is good. I mean, he got through both of our werewolves, so that's pretty bad. He did get his werewolves back. We'll go Flesh Golem versus the defensive again. High kick. Free ball? Not free balling. Free movement, though. Smash. Just a stun. Whoosh. Pow. Two armor breaks. Ayo, nice. 9v9. The ghost. Whoosh. I think the same thing that happened last time. Swing at the dirty player. We're not stomping on it. Okay. Armor break on all 3 of the linos. We did get the pickup. And a dangling flesh golem. Yeah, Once Upon a Galaxy, I think the individual games feel really good, and everything surrounding the games needs work. Being able to see your old boards, reconnecting. Pretty clear to me I guess what they were doing was they made the core game great before the Kickstarter. You know, and they put a pretty good foot forward. The game is great. There's no reason not to stand for him. He could choose to make things not move. No reason to give him more options. Broken arm. Fast bust. No, there's the regen. No permanent injury for Zanelli. I find the deck building really frustrating in Galaxy. It is kind of fun to have a goal, like the collection stuff, but having to collect the same cards over and over and over and over again 24 times, once for each hero, that's not fun. Having to remember like which heroes have what unlocked. I think that system would work if you got to pick your hero instead of picking one of 3. And then it would be fun in the same way MMOs are. When you want to get another deck unlocked, you're rolling an alt. Not having my wearables sucks. Not gonna lie. Beating up this ghost. Stomp on it. Slowly push a cage forward here. Accidentally leaving that surf was unfortunate. I guess we just cage here? There's just things everywhere. That could be a problem. In theory, I could base this guy. Maybe put the ball right there and stomp. In practice, I think that does sound awful. We'll go ball here. Stomps. From there. Wrong game, wrong. Smash. We get a stun. We'll take it. For safeties. Safeties. You like how the different cards for different decks makes not every game is get Blackbeard going? Yeah. Not knowing what your deck is mid-run is very frustrating. Could this deck even do the toys things? Does it have Blackbeard? I don't have any decks that have both Blackbeard and Hercules unlocked. Show the card pull option would go a long way. Oh yeah, and the cards keep the buffs too. So if you could just open a whole grid of like most overable guys, that just like maybe there'd be like tabs on the top for each rank: commons, uncommons, rares, epics, legendaries, and then every possible card is just shown. Not just the ones you have in your constructed deck, but like the whole pool. One of the weirdest things about playing with the goodie bag is it just buffs your things randomly. Like sometimes I have a thing show up in my shop and I'm like, why are you 30/30? What the hell is going on? It's like, oh, he popped out of the goodie bag twice. It is sweet that could happen, but confusing. Brutal attack on a zombie fails. The zombie stays standing. Good job, Demutli. Shoves his zombie up there. Interesting. Blitz the werewolf with tackle. Keeping the ball where it is seems pretty likely here. Or push. One die or stomp? Stomp first. We're sneaky. Good thing we're sneaky. Pair twos. Fails to break armor. And a duel. I challenge you to a duel. Zombie duel is a draw. We almost got him. We rolled an 8. Close. Yeah, Hearthstone Deck Tracker has a good display all the available cards thing. I think that's really good for onboarding too as a new player. You could be like, you know, partway through your first pirate run and be like, all right, what am I even hoping to hit here? And then while you're waiting, you just go look at the tier 5 and 6 pirates that are coming up. We're happy killing time here. We're happy killing time. Still has this blitz though. It's a little too dense in the front of this. There's some nasty chain push options to get my ball pushed out of there. He actually just goes for both down. He doesn't want his werewolf in the mix, I guess. Sure if that was correct. You'd have pushed the dirty player back and been basing the ball with blodge. And those guys could have tied up the tackler. But I guess unlike me, he doesn't want his wolves exploded. Actually protects his players. A novel idea.
Good news, everyone.
Hey, Beowulf. You guys just stay in. There's a chance this is my blitzer, though. Hugely? What's this? It's the dirty player free, but I mean, that's not going to do much for me. If I want to keep a cage formation, this is tough to get the assists I need here and here. This way. What I'm going to do with the blitz. Ball carrier could blitz this. KO's huge. Guess we could go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't quite get back to there. Maybe go for it to get to there. And I don't know if the front of this cage is actually a cage. If we do ball here, blitz this to there, zombie stands there. This guy fouls from here. Is that hit to get the wolf free? That could probably come around and hit the ball carrier. It's like just holding this formation might be fine. Well, let's do that plan A. We'll do the go for it and get back down for the 2 die. Or maybe just the ball here is fine. Ball there is not fine. The ball here is kind of not fun. It's to punch his way in all over the place. Go ball here. This is probably actually fine. Just a push. Which makes it a little less fine. We got tackle on the ghoul, which is what I like. A dice skull gets re-rolled. It's a removal from it. Powerful, frustrating 1 die. We do regenerate. Not missing a game after all. We can take it. Cleaning up a little bit here. Ball's safe, though. Triple armor break. 2 stuns and a KO. Or 2 stuns and a regen. Losing the ability to cage. Down to 7 players. And a lot of them are not all that active. Blitz this, punch this, punch this. And potato. We played 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My opponent's got 8 players. He's cheating. Stand this, punch this, blitz this. Run forward a little bit with the ball behind it. Better than punching this zombie. Well, we failed. I guess we blitz into this mess with the ball. Oh, this is going to be fun. Over here is kind of safe. I'm just gonna stay out of this thing's range. Oh, he gets all the way back to here. Oh. Well, I have Blodge. 12, 11, 10. If I do a go for it, I can score next turn. He's got tackle, though. I can't go forward. We're not safe back here either. The stuff comes around here. Whee! Potato! Well, I mean, we were in pretty rough shape with those stuns, and then having push on our hits didn't help. So, like, if we pow these zombies with the ghouls, I have a guard up there. Sure, double pow. Rough. Man, how'd this game fall apart so bad? Turn 1 fireball definitely was not it. Giving up the surf on the werewolf sucked, I guess. The removals being abundant was not great. There's probably a better way to play last turn that was a little safer. Like leaving the ball in here. Maybe he doesn't end up with it, and we end up in a scrumming situation. Hey, Architect. Yeah, like if the ball was here, then these guys are all popping back up in a relevant spot. Maybe that's fine. Guess we one-die this, one-die this, and then dodge and hit him. I don't have anyone to pick the ball up with anymore. Maybe I was supposed to just, like, not hit the ball, but just keep action down here. Chase him next turn. We are fighting for the draw just by being in his way. That was a lot of one dice skulls. That was a lot of one dice skulls. He's a bigger bench than me. That definitely helped him. Well, this is the point where we're supposed to concede. Nobody else dies. We do have a bonkers run with this guy to knock the ball loose. Mind. It's so stupid that I'm supposed to concede here. They need to fix the concession rules. The stupid timeout slap on the wrist has just done the freakonomics thing of making it. It removes all taboo of conceding. There's just a cost to conceding now. The cost is stupid too. The cost is don't play your game anymore. It's like the dumbest penalty you could apply. Didn't score. Yeah, he's up. That's why. GG. Ends his last reroll. Yeah, not conceding meant there's a chance our guy dies. I guess there's like a conceding meta too, though, where this game is so late, you could save your concessions because you need to budget the 10 turn concessions. We hit with the ghost. Some skulls would be the way we get the draw here still. That sucks. The worst part is like trying to be at the top of the ladder too. You get a win, you get a loss, and you lose a bunch of points. But their meta game is pretty bad. I mean, ladders are not good meta games in general, and this is particularly not appealing. Even as somebody who is like skilled enough at the game to be potentially competing for it, I freaking hate it. And it's like, it's exclusion, like it excludes people from actually competing for the top spot too, unless you're one of the better players. Like what, top 10% can be viable at competing on it. Hey, Soulsalts, thank you for the resub. Nice, thanks.
Exclamation mark. Hi, I've gotten lots of comments on my evil banana hat. Looking forward to other designs.
Nice. Thanks, Soulsalt. I'll pass it on to Mrs. Page. Glad to hear you like the evil banana hat. I wear mine out all the time. It's my daily driver hat. MVP on a werewolf. We'll take it. Mine is 41. That's what I meant about like a win and a loss. It does not feel neutral. I don't think Elo is appropriate for Blood Bowl. Where's that guy? Where'd that guy's legs go? What's wrong with that zombie? Anton the Cursed indeed. Quite cursed. Yeah, and the whole concede thing too. Like we only get to play half of the good game, and then this game we just get wrecked out of. It does leave a bitter taste in one's mouth. But what happened to Quanta? Well, when I ran away to run to the bathroom, our team got wrecked too early on. You had 6 concedes by opponents your first 10 games. Rolf, with Chaos Chosen. So you were underskilled. You went into a run of 6 losses, hitting higher skilled teams. Brutal. Brutal. All right, I gotta wrap it up. I'm pretty beat. Good to be back, though. We'll get back to streaming. Longer and longer streams as I get my energy back, too. But I'm gonna go for a walk. Get some fresh air. And we'll see y'all next time. Roll the credits. See you later, Anvil. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you hanging out and playing some video games with me.